Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we contact Starfleet, Captain.
Any suggestions, number one?
I'm sorry, Captain, I don't have any suggestions right now.
Entering Federation space.
According to Aramit's flight plans, he should have arrived at Joward 3.
Mr. Data, report.
There is no ship in this vicinity. However, sensors are picking up subspace induction vortices headed for the Nygold system.
Set a course for the Nygold system. Engage.
Captain, we are approaching Aramit's ship.
Hail them, Mr. Worf.
They are not responding.
Scan the ship. I want to know if Idiot is on board.
His hull is lined with a neutronium alloy. Our sensors are unable to penetrate it. They are attempting to flee. At maximum speed, they will be out of range in 12 seconds.
Let him go. Let's see what he does.
Captain, the Ferengi has entered the neutral zone.
Mr. Worf, open a channel.
Aye, Captain.
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Enterprise. You are in violation of Federation law. If you do not surrender immediately, we will be forced to take action.
Well then, I surrender, Captain. All you have to do is come and get me.
Aramat, your friend Idia has been charged with kidnapping. If he is on your ship, I'll have to add harboring a fugitive to your list of crimes.
And what if I am guilty, human? Are you willing to risk war with the Romulans in order to apprehend me?
Perhaps the Romulans would be interested to learn that several of the species you transported came from their space. I think I'll send them a report. You do know what Romulans do to smugglers, don't you?
What lies are you spreading, human? I didn't take any Romulan species. They were from Frigis.
Well, if we're mistaken, I'm sure you can explain everything to the Romulans when they find you.
I am sure we can negotiate a deal, Captain Picard.
The only thing I'm willing to negotiate is your surrender, as well as Idia's.
You can take Idia, but I can tell you much in exchange for my freedom. Perhaps you'd be interested in some unusual movements of the Romulan fleet.
Mr. Data, transmit the coordinates of the brig so that Aramat can beam Idia to his new quarters. All right, Aramat, you've got a deal.
Done then. It is a fair exchange. You may have Idia and my shipping records immediately. Now, for the information you have purchased. I hear reports from the other side of the neutral zone, not that I have ever been there, of course, about a massive refit of the Romulan fleet.
What kind of refit?
They've upgraded the warp coils and added secondary power cores to many warbirds. The weapons system. Who can say what the Empire does or does not want? But a merchant always watches the spending habits of potential customers. For example, there has been a sharp rise in the price of ancient Tikan and Chodak relics in
Interesting information, if it's true.
I would never cheat you, Captain. Now, This has been very entertaining, but I do have other customers.
The Ferengi is moving away. Warp 5.
Let him go. We have what we came for.
Captain, the report on Aramut's shipment is in the computer. Apparently the animals which Dr. Hune Forge thought were from Romulan space actually came from Shoniosho Epsilon 6, uncharted territory.
I'll be sure to look at that report soon, number one.
There's more, Captain. We can check on those animals in the Federation morphology database. These creatures are definitely related to species from Garrod. Shanoishu Epsilon 6, or Phrygus, as Aramut calls it, might just be our lost Garidian colony.
Be sure to alert our guests. Lay in a course for Shanoisho Epsilon 6, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
Warning. Entering nebula.
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we contact Starfleet, Captain.
Entering Federation space.
Captain's log supplemental. The Enterprise has arrived at the Shanoisho Epsilon system, where according to Aramut's data, we expected to find the world where the followers settled. However, our sensors show no Class M planets in the system at all.
Helm, standard orbit.
Raising shields.
Mr. Worf, your analysis.
Captain, we should check our orders from Starfleet. There is no response from the planet, Captain.
I don't think Aramut was lying to us about this location, Captain. I do sense life out there, but it's hard to be more specific at this distance.
If the followers are out there, how do you propose we locate them?
These are people who fled from persecution on Garrod. They might be hiding deliberately. It may be better to let them locate us by sending out a general message of friendship. Perhaps one of our passengers could think of something that would encourage the followers to respond.
We've arrived at Aramut's coordinates, but if the followers are here, they're hiding. Do you suppose they'd respond to a message of friendship?
Perhaps they would pay attention to someone who quoted the lawgiver. Captain, if you patch me through your comm system, I could send out an appropriate message.
Make it so.
Aye, Captain.
And when the lawgiver left Garrod, he said of the ruling council, "They have taken my words and engraved them backwards."
There is no response from the planet, Captain. There is no response, sir.
Well, it was worth a try.
The fifth scroll could be the greatest social discovery in Garrett's history. I urge you to help us find the scroll for science's sake.
Sir, we are being hailed.
Who is this that knows the lawgiver's lament?
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I shall need more information before I can trust you. Tell me more about yourself.
We represent the United Federation of Planets. We are on a mission of peace.
Is that why your ship is bristling with weapons?
We use our weapons purely for defense.
I see. And would the Federation be willing to defend us?
Starfleet protects all of Federation space, which includes this system. If you wish, your world could even apply for Federation membership.
I don't think the Romulans or Garidians would like that. They both have made claims on this world.
That is unfortunate, but immaterial. Your planet is in Federation space. If you ask for our assistance, we will give it.
That is a noble attitude.
We have several Garidian refugees aboard. They are seeking to bring the wisdom of the lawgiver's fifth scroll back to Garrod.
Garrod had its chance, and it cast the lawgiver and our ancestors aside. It is too late to mend their relations with us now.
These are reformers, hoping to use the lawgiver's words to improve Garidian society.
That is a cause the lawgiver would have approved. You've given me much to think about, Captain. Allow me a few moments to consider it.
I understand. We will remain in orbit and await your response.
Sir, we are being hailed.
On screen.
I have decided to trust you. I am Larac, Chancellor of the planet, Phrygia. How did you know we were here?
A Ferengi trader claimed he picked up some Garidian animals here.
Aramat. We started dealing with him to purchase some outside technology, and we gave him some animals in return. Fortunately, we never told him much about ourselves.
How do you manage to conceal your entire planet?
The technology is similar to the Romulan cloaking device. It fools sensors into misreading what they see. We had to protect ourselves in case Garrod's forces came after us.
May I send some of my crew down to learn more about you?
Since our deception is discovered, I suppose there is no harm in letting a small number of off-worlders visit. But there must be no Garidians in the party. They have not yet earned our trust.
I agree to your terms, Chancellor. I shall send my first officer, Commander Riker, as my personal representative.
Good, Captain. It is always gratifying to deal with a man of reason. I will transmit the landing coordinates to your computer.
Thank you. Number one, this is an extremely important first contact situation. I want you to lead the away team. See if you can locate the fifth scroll for our Garidian passengers.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow Dan on social media. You can find all the links in the description
Beam
below.
down coordinates selected.
May the lawgiver's spirit smile on you. I am Chancellor Larac. Welcome to Phrygia.
Thank you for letting us beam down. I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise.
Except for Aramat, we have not had outworld visitors since the lawgiver brought us here. I have thousands of questions to ask, but I will do it at another time. How can I help you, Commander Riker?
We're looking for information about the fifth scroll your lawgiver brought here with him.
Why are you aliens interested in our scroll?
It may be the only way to prevent a civil war back on Garrod. Can you help us?
I am afraid not. I am only in charge of the civil government. That is a religious matter, so you must ask the leaders of the sects for help.
It's only been 1,000 years since the lawgiver left Garrod. Has your religion had such serious splits in so short a time?
Sadly, yes. Even before the lawgiver's death, his disciples began to disagree over the way his writings should be interpreted. They each made a copy of the fifth scroll that emphasized their own particular biases over all the others.
That must have been confusing.
It was worse than that. The lawgiver became disgusted with them and hid his original manuscript, vowing that no one would find it until the sects learned to cooperate.
From the way you're talking, I guess they never have.
An accurate appraisal. The lawgiver said he left the keys to the scroll's location with each of the sects. But so far, after centuries of feuding, all the sects have done is formalize their competition into the declaratory.
The declaratory?
Yes, a series of philosophical contests the sects hold every decade. The winner has the right to collect some prize from the loser.
What are these pyramids?
The pyramids are relics of an ancient race called the Chodak. They were here long before we arrived from Garrod. Each sect adapted a pyramid to serve as a transporter to their temple.
We've heard of the Chodak, but it's rare to find evidence of their presence in this section of the galaxy.
Oh yes, the Chodak Empire was vast indeed. Like the lawgiver before me, I have made extensive studies of their culture. I am actually considered something of an expert in the translation of Chodak runes.
Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
I must return to my other duties now, but I will monitor your progress as my schedule permits. May the spirit of the lawgiver guide your steps.
I am Media, the Gynarch of the Questers for Inner Strength. Chancellor Larak warned me about you.
I'm Commander William Riker. Thank you for your time.
You certainly wasted enough of it.
May the lawgiver's spirit grant you wisdom. I am Arch Rashan Natchel, Chief Assistant to His Exalted Prominence Elant of the Seekers. Chancellor Larak told me to expect you. How may I be of service?
Come no closer. I am the gatekeeper of the Door of Enlightenment. You must answer my questions appropriately to determine whether you are wise enough to proceed. Those who answer inappropriately will be punished if they attempt to pass.
Ask me your questions.
Why are you here?
I'm not sure of that myself.
Questioning yourself is an important step on the road to knowledge. Who was the lawgiver?
I've heard that he was a great man, but I have no personal knowledge of him.
You are stating that you know that you do not know. Why do you wish to pass through the door of enlightenment?
I don't know what is beyond it.
Then you do not know what you are seeking. Who are you?
Everyone plays so many roles in life. It is impossible to label them.
You understand the fundamental paradox of existence. To know that you know nothing is the beginning of enlightenment. Your answers prove that you are ready to admit this. You may pass through the door.
The tricorder can't read it. It must be a very obscure language. This is a stasis field with a living being trapped inside. The controls still work.
May the spirit of the lawgiver strengthen you. Have you had much success in your search?
We found Alant, but he was trapped inside some sort of stasis field. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Thank the lawgiver you found him. I was worried about my old friend. No, I have not heard of such a field, but it is probably Chodak in origin. We still find many Chodak devices here, and they are often operational, even after all these years.
Can you help us free Alant?
Without knowing how to operate the device, I have no way to assist you.
There was a control panel with a sign near it. We couldn't translate the writing.
The lawgiver made a great study of the ruins and developed a Chodak Garidian translator. I will upload it into your tricorder. Perhaps it will help you save Alant.
Thank you very much. This may be an enormous help.
Alant is my friend. I do hope you can free him. But if you will please excuse me now, I have a planet to govern.
That was something I wasn't expecting. It worked. We now have detailed instructions on how to operate the control panel.
By the lawgiver's wisdom, what is happening here?
I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise, representing the United Federation of Planets. We're visiting Phrygia by permission of Chancellor Larac. I presume you are Aelant, exalted prominence of the Seekers.
I am indeed. This is all most peculiar, but according to my studies, the lawgiver expected us to have off-world visitors this year, so I should not be so surprised.
Are you feeling all right?
Thank you for your concern. I am feeling a little dizzy, but I think it will pass.
How could the lawgiver foretell our coming in this particular year?
He was a prophet. Prophets are supposed to foretell things.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
I wish I could. I came here looking for it. Why are you strangers so interested in it?
There's a civil war brewing on Garrod. Having the original scroll may help some Garidian friends of ours prevent it.
That sounds like a noble goal. Even though we have been exiles here for many generations, we still care about our home world. May the lawgiver's wisdom help bring peace to Garrod.
What is this place?
A room built by the Chodak, the original inhabitants of this world. Their ruins are all around us.
I know it seems like you were here only a few minutes, but it was much longer. You've been trapped in a stasis field. Time actually stopped for you.
I see. It was a rather disorienting experience.
Do you remember what happened?
When I entered the room, I saw a pair of talismans sitting on that rock. Climbed down to get them, but as soon as I touched them, alarms sounded and I lost consciousness. You were here when I awoke. How can I reward you for rescuing me?
Thank you for your generosity, but a reward isn't necessary.
The customs of my sect compel me to show my gratitude. Here are the talismans I picked up, as well as the key to our vault, which holds the trophies we have won in the declaratory over the years. You may take up to 3 items to help you in your mission.
Thank you. We'll try to use your gifts wisely.
Please excuse me. The effects of the stasis field have worn me out. I will rest here a while and then return to my temple. I'm sure I must have been missed.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow Dan on social media. You can find all the links in the description below.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
May the wisdom of the lawgiver ring sweetly in your ears. I am Songmaster Stamblier, leader of the chanters. Chancellor Larak told me to expect you. How may I help you?
I'm Commander Riker of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
What is wrong with the copy our sect has?
We need the original for historical research purposes.
Oh, I see. I do not think I can help you. Our sect has lost so many items in the declaratory that I doubt we would be very good treasure hunters. But some of our chants go back for centuries, even to the days of the lawgiver. Would you like to hear one?
That's a very generous offer. I would love to hear your Pluvoids sing.
We are happy to oblige. This chant is called The Futility of Wisdom.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, I shall give you an orchestrion that will let you listen to it whenever you wish. And feel free to visit us anytime. May the songs of the lawgiver bring you fulfillment. You returned the missing ring. In your honor, we shall sing our loveliest chant. Watch your step.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that you can play whenever you want.
What is this place?
This is the practice hall of the Choir of Holy Intonations. Here we grow the pluvoids and perfect their chants.
These pluvoids seem to be some form of plant life. Do they actually understand what they're singing?
Not really, but they have beautiful tonal quality. That is important for holy chants.
Your instrument seems to be broken. What's wrong with it?
Oh, we lost its sonic redigitizer to those discordant seekers in the declaratory many years ago.
Why do you call yourselves the Chanters?
Our founder, Ifnik, believed the path to true enlightenment lies in singing. We grow these pluvoids and train them to sing holy songs. By focusing so deeply on the eternal mysteries, we gain a clearer insight into the nature of religion and salvation.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. We constructed this chamber to optimize its acoustic effects.
Thank you for your time.
I think this will fix it.
You repaired our instrument. In your honor, I shall play the lawgiver's song, Traveling Music.
Thanks for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that you can play whenever you want.
What do you want now?
What is this place?
This is the Grand Penatorium, where my subjects meet to become more disciplined and more firm-willed.
Your regimen sounds quite difficult.
It is. Only the most dedicated can accomplish the regime. What about you? You would be a good candidate for discipline, if only I still had my scepter of light.
Why do you call yourselves the Questers for Inner Strength?
Our founder, Plagu, believed that the outer body must suffer to make the inner soul stronger. Only by learning to deny the sensations of our outer bodies can we make our spirits free.
Why don't you still have your scepter of light?
Those horrendous seekers took it from me during the last declaratory. I would give anything for it. We are planning revenge next time.
Why do you have a force field inside your temple?
There is a Chodak transporter pad behind it that the lawgiver frequently used during the last years of his life. We want to preserve it from prying eyes.
Maybe the original fifth scroll is back there. May we investigate it?
I have no desire to share my temple's treasures with aliens.
Can you help us find the original fifth scroll?
My people have always looked inside themselves for their strength. We have never cared for external things to aid our spiritual quest.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. It stimulates our contemplations.
Thank you for your time.
You certainly wasted enough of it. My scepter of light! Oh, thank you. I have been missing this for ages. What favor can I do for you in return?
What's behind this force field?
An ancient Shodak transporter pad.
Will you lower the force field?
Yes. I will do that for you. But I do not think it will be much help, since we have never figured out how the Lawgiver's transporter works.
It didn't work. This melody doesn't work.
It didn't work. When you change tile patterns on the disappearing floor, there are some tiles that overlap. If you're careful to stand on one of these overlapping squares, you won't fall into the abyss when the pattern changes.
When you change tile patterns on the vanishing floor, there are some tiles that overlap. If you're careful to stand on one of these overlapping tiles, you won't fall into the abyss when the pattern changes.
When you change tile pattern,
Oh!
you
It didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work.
When you change tile patterns on the disappearing floor, there are some tiles that overlap. If you're careful to stand on one of these overlapping squares, you won't fall into the abyss when the pattern changes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow Dan on social media. You can find all the links in the description below.
When you change tile patterns on the disappearing floor, there are some tiles that overlap. If you're careful to stand on one of these overlapping squares, you won't fall into the abyss when the pattern changes.
I do not believe that will work. I do not believe that will work.
When you change tile patterns on the disappearing floor,
Oh!
When you change tile patterns on the display,
In many cultures, flashing lights represent danger. While that need not be the case here, I believe it would be prudent to leave and take the scroll back to the ship for authentication. Beam us up.
Captain's log supplemental. We have successfully retrieved the Garidian's 5th scroll, and Tabak has verified the manuscript's authenticity. Lucana assures me the mere existence of this scroll may radically alter the structure of Garidian society.
I am glad you found the original scroll, Captain. I hope it will do some good on Garrod. Keeping it here would only upset the delicate balance between the sects.
Thank you for your generosity. Would you be willing to let the Federation send an archaeological research team to Phrygia? Your world has the finest collection of Chodak ruins in known space.
Would we be permitted to share in any Chodak secrets they uncover?
Of course. The Federation believes in freely distributing scientific knowledge. In fact, we would be honored if your scientists would join our efforts.
Then we agree, Captain. Send us your archaeologists.
Captain, Lucana is on the comm. She wishes to speak to you.
Put her on.
The oppressed masses of Garrod offer their gratitude for your assistance, Captain. Garidian society will soon be transformed. We must now make plans to return the scroll to Garrod.
Captain, a Garidian warbird is decloaking off the port bow. It is the Asurum, Captain Pentara's ship. They are hailing us.
On screen.
Thank you for leading us here, Captain Picard. The ruling council has wondered for centuries where these people ran off to.
You have no business here, Captain Pentara. We are in Federation space and this world has asked for our protection. I intend to give it to them.
This is no longer a matter of a little scout ship, Captain. A subspace message was sent from your ship to the Garidian rebels. A full-scale revolution has erupted on Garrod.
We sent no messages.
I suspect it was that revolutionary Lucana. She delights in stirring up trouble. Surrender her, end her companions at once, or face the consequences.
Captain, The Aserum is powering up its disruptors.
Shields up.
Captain Pentara, anyone who has been sending unauthorized subspace messages from my ship will be dealt with severely. I do not tolerate that sort of behavior.
You may have a few minutes to investigate, but I'm still not leaving without those people.
Mr. Worf, get me Lucana on the comm.
What do you want, Captain?
Are you responsible for a subspace message being sent to Garrett?
Yes, I brought a subspace microtransceiver with me. Now that we have the fifth scroll, our revolution is fully justified. Garidian society must change.
You are playing games with thousands of lives and risking an interstellar incident.
Freedom for my people is worth any price, Captain.
Lucana, this has gone far enough. If I get my mother to intercede with the ruling council, will you come back to Garrett and stop the revolution?
Your mother is as reactionary as the council.
She is a woman of honor. She would keep her word even to you, someone she hates.
If she can get the council to listen, it might be worth the gamble.
Captain, can you patch me through to my mother's ship?
Make it so, Mr. Worf.
Mother, there is no need to fight. We have the fifth scroll.
The fifth scroll is a myth.
No, I've seen it and Tabak has verified it. This will change our world forever.
Do you realize what this means? The ruling council has not been truthful with us for generations. The people will demand revenge.
If you give us safe passage back to Garrett and convince the council to hear Lucana's message, she will return with the fifth scroll and stop the rebellion.
Very well. Captain Picard, I will power down my disruptors so you can lower your shields and let me beam Tabak, Avakar, and Lucana to my ship. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Under better circumstances, I hope.
Sir, the Warbird is disarming its weapons.
Lower shields.
Captain, the Garidians have beamed aboard the Aserum. They are underway. On course back to Garrett.
What are your orders, Captain?
I should like to consider the situation a bit further. Any suggestions, number one?
I'm sorry, Captain.
Admiral Williams here. What can I do for you, Captain?
I'd like to confirm our current orders.
Of course. Starfleet Command is still considering the options. While we review the situation, the Enterprise is to remain on patrol.
What's your assessment of our recent performance?
Starfleet Command is very pleased with your first contact mission to the Garidian colony on Frigis. However, the subsequent discovery of the fifth scroll will have profound effects on Garrett. I commend you on your handling of the Garidian refugee problem. Tabak, Lucana, and Avakar have returned home aboard the Garidian warbird Aserum. Their intrusion into Federation space has been handled through diplomatic channels. Shall I go on?
Please do.
You did good work on Marasia. Dr. Hunforsh is back at work with the Preserve, and relations with the Marasians have improved noticeably since your visit. Shall I go on?
Please do.
The Enterprise responded to a distress call from Merton Station. Good work there, Picard. Without your efforts, this could have been a real catastrophe. You saved hundreds of lives, kept the station operational, and even managed to save the experimental power core. Congratulations. Shall I go on?
Please do.
The Enterprise's presence in this region has set a lot of minds at ease, but I'm still concerned about the Romulan activity in the area. Look sharp, Captain.
What is the current situation, Admiral? Is there anything in particular we should be aware of?
Actually, things are relatively quiet right now. The only cause for concern is all the Romulan activity in the area.
Picard out.
receiving an emergency transmission from Starfleet headquarters. On screen.
Attention all Federation vessels. This is a Priority 1 alert. A Romulan fleet has crossed the neutral zone into Federation space. All civilian ships are advised to avoid sectors along the border. A state of war now exists between the Federation and the Romulan Empire.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow Dan on social media. You can find all the links in the description below.